Hey guys, Naturalle Drea. I look a little crazy. I just got up, washed my face and stuff, but today I'm headed to another conference. One of my fellow brown girl bloggers reached out to me and asked. She's hosting an event, and she asked me if I could attend, and support. And I said, of course. I was off today, so her event is "Let's Get Uncomfortable About Mental Health," and I feel that it's important to talk about that because it's like, in my opinion, I feel like that gets like shoved under the rug and just like brushed off with some people, and some people really do have a mental illness. People really do have something mentally wrong with them, and it's like you shouldn't just tell them they're fine and just brush it off. It's no, because that person really could be reaching out to you for help, and then you just telling them no, you're fine, brush it off. You know, it's not, to me, that's not cool, and just in my opinion. And it should be talked about, and people should be made more aware of it, the signs of it, and just how to help somebody if they come to you for help, and just not telling them they'll be fine, and you know stuff like that. And you know I kind of will share a little something about myself. Personally, I haven't told many people, and not a lot of people know this, because I was afraid when I said this to people that they'd be like, oh, nothing's wrong with you, and it's just whatever's going on. But at some point, I was a little depressed, I will say that. I mean, a lot of things were going on, and it was just, at the time, in the moment, I was not happy with myself, truly 100% happy with me. And I don't think a lot of people could understand that about me, because I put on this facade like everything's cool, I'm happy, go lucky. But there are times you could tell when something's wrong. I let my emotions show, and it's just, things were happening, and I just wasn't happy with myself, and it all just factored into how I was feeling, and just, I kind of pulled myself out of it. But it's just like, when I tried to confide in someone, they were just like, it's just what's happening, you'll be fine, this will pass over. And it was just like, no, I'm kind of trying to come to you, tell you I'm kind of depressed, like I need help. But I got myself out of it. I was fine, and it wasn't that severe or serious. But just to tell you guys, if somebody comes to you and they're really upset about something, or they think they may be depressed, take it serious. If they feel like they're bipolar or have schizophrenia, take it serious. And don't just brush people off. Don't just say it's nothing. Don't tell them they're fine. You never know. And I've seen cases of that where, people have come to somebody and they're like, something's off with me, or they're showing signs of people just telling them, oh, because they lost their job, or this happened, and that person ends up ending their life, or just really going crazy, and people will wonder, like, what happened? And like, they tried to come to you, or they showed signs, and you kind of brushed it off, and hopefully that mental health would become more, I don't know, just mental health would just be taken more serious with some people. I know some people do take it seriously, but sometimes it's not. Like, I really commend like Kid Cudi for coming forward with his depression and just saying, I need help, I need to just go away and get help. Like, that must have taken him a lot to pen that and just to come out with that, because of course people were just like, oh, you're just acting crazy, but that was a lot. And I commend a lot of people that have come forward and just like, pray for him and just saying, I wish you well, and I hope you get better and stuff like that, not just telling him he's crazy and stuff like that. I know people probably have said that, but it's just, but I need to start getting ready. I need to figure out what I'm wearing, because it's rainy and cold today. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be cold, and it's rainy, and I had another outfit planned, but now I have to change it. And I washed my hair last night, that's why it's still like this, so I have to take these rollers out and take my hair off. So yeah, see you guys later. So I'm about to leave the house. This is what I decided to do. This white shirt. I have my dark jeans, brown boots. Just took out my hair, did makeup. So I'm ready to go. I'm running a little late. So hopefully I get there in time. I don't want to the traffic. So yeah, see you guys soon. Finally made it. I'm super late on traffic, and I left the house late like I was not supposed to. I think this is what I'm supposed to be at. So hopefully I don't miss too much, and I didn't miss too much. I probably did, but hopefully I get in here.
You have to prioritize, your care, and if you need help, I yeah, the importance of like finding a therapist. I was really hesitant at first. I had never really known anyone who has done therapy. Well, was open about it rather. I started therapy back in 2014. I was living in Panama and just was like trying to do a million things at once, teaching, writing, learning Spanish, running an English business company, and just trying to like start my freelance writing career at the same time. And so I had just taken on like entirely too many expectations and like self-imposed on other people. And basically I left Panama because if I didn't need it, I would have myself. And therapy was something that like I knew. I really, in retrospect, I know that I called my parents and like stopped that whole like, yeah, I'm okay. I stopped lying because ultimately I didn't want to die. The therapy was something that like I knew it was helpful, but just like you never know like how there's no manual, you don't know what the hell you're getting into. This person, I walked in and terrified first. But secondly, because like at first I thought I need to have a black person. I need to have someone who, she can understand racism and like systemic things and how it's going to affect me. But I looked out with white women, and the point she made about making sure this person is a match for you. Like I looked out. She just first time around, it just worked. She got me, I got her, and I was eager enough so like she didn't have to spend that first 6 months like just hacking away at all of that, like denial. But the second time around, it wasn't like an easy match, and I waited way too long when I knew 2 sessions in that it wasn't a good match. And it wasn't a good match because like, oh, she's Latina, she's cool, she curses like I curse, and we're gonna have a good time. And it was cool, but it like I ultimately felt like I was just talking to my homeboy at the office, like on lunch break, but I didn't feel like I was the problems that had led me to depression. I didn't feel like they were being addressed. I felt like she was a little too casual with like very heavy stuff. I also felt that like when she talked about sort of being heard, I would talk and she's like, okay, so it sounds like and it was never off, never. And it was too much of that. And I think that I realized, just like you said, like I knew I couldn't stop altogether, but I know that this is also not benefiting me anyway. And so while like I do encourage people to seek therapy, dive in, do what you can, be open-minded, be brave, all that stuff. But don't be so eager to like get to the good stuff that you overlook all those flags and like that maybe I feel insulted, there's a little condescension, like I don't feel heard, like all these other things that like maybe it would feel better, but like sometimes it doesn't. So even though you are like craving clarity and safety and answers, like you still have to realize you are in control and you're in control, you're paying them, and it's okay to, not okay, it's necessary to like be your own loudest advocate, especially in that time, that time where you are particularly vulnerable and like just looking for like any type of positive anything. So like I know for me, yes, I go to therapy. I've never had a black male therapist, but I had to I guess have faith in that process and know that there's no secret that this person's going to give me to like unlock some, the answers and all the peace and clarity. But I just have to like go forward.
And so that's our reality. And so the narrative is you gotta be superwoman, if you're a guy, you gotta be macho, right? If you're a dude, you can't cry. And so it is an incredible position of vulnerability. And so I think we have to become more comfortable with being that. And I know it's not going to be an easy thing because again, it's everything. It's contrary to how we know to be and how we raise our kids to be. It's the total opposite. But we have to become very comfortable being vulnerable.
I think to piggyback off of that, aside from the idea that we have to be strong, we are currently living in a generation where Instagram realities are what we take to be true. We have all these images thrown in our face that, oh, this person's perfect, this is the life they live, nothing is wrong with them. And me being like a blogger and in the social media world, that's kind of something that I have to combat every day. Like I sit, I take my pictures, I get the right lighting, I'm wearing the right lipstick, the right outfit, and as social media influencers, we put up this facade of this is how our life is, when what you don't know is 10 minutes before that, I look a damn mess, and I'm running late for work because I wasn't looking for the right light, and my boss is going to be mad, and I have this, that. Y'all don't see any of that. You don't necessarily see the real person, and I think part of the reason that I started to open up on my blog about what I've been through, what I go through, and how to kind of navigate through that is to change that image that social media influencers put out there. I'm not perfect. I have problems. I've had a past. I've had a history. When I am speaking in front of people, when you meet me on the street, you expect me to be this, and when you see me, I'm just like, like I'm shy. I'm nervous. Right now I'm shaking. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm not this perfect image that I put up, and I felt at a certain point that it wasn't fair to my followers, especially when I know my followers email me like, hey, I'm dealing with this. How do you get this so perfect? How does your hair always look like that? And I'm just like, oh, I don't do you. And so I feel like breaking that image and that pattern of what people then impose on themselves. People, the little girls that like look at my blog and watch my videos, they want to be like that. They want to be this idea of perfect, and I'm not that. So there's a huge, narrative, and there's a huge image that we put out there that is necessarily true.
And then to wrap this up, so we can move on to the next question. I don't know if grown folks do this. Is group therapy a thing? Okay. Okay, no, because I participated in group therapy when I was in high school. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, both of my parents were substance users, or are, or whatever. So in my high school, we had a group therapy every Wednesday. I would get a little pass to leave class. And then I would meet up with people who were also going through the same thing. And that can be really helpful depending on, what your issue in life is. Because you're in a room, and before that, I didn't know anyone whose parents were substance users. I went over to my friend's house. They had both of their parents, life was perfect. They weren't being raised by their 97-year-old grandmother. And I just knew their lives, and I was always so jealous of them. Oh, I wish I had my mom. But I don't know, she's been disappeared for past 4 months. I don't know if she's dead or alive. And then going to group therapy, I was able to meet other people who could, empathize with me. And it was so cool because I was like, oh, your mom's missing too. I'm not the only one. It sounds weird, but I felt so much comfort in that because I was like, okay, actually, you're not alone. There's other people that can support you through this. So as a grown folks, I don't know what type of group therapy there is for y'all, but
I've worked with companies like Ford. I was in a commercial for ORS Hair Care. I've been in Essence Magazine. Being a person that has panic and anxiety disorder, let's take the ORS Hair Care thing for example. They flew me to Chicago. I don't really do planes that well. I feel trapped on planes. Most recently, we were talking about this before, I went to Paris. It's a 8-hour flight in total, and on the way there, I had a full-blown panic attack, worse than I've ever had. I was sitting in the seat, literally having tremors. My boyfriend was with me. It was the first time he had experienced my panic attacks in that way. I could not control my shaking, I couldn't breathe, and it's hard. It's hard to know that you have these issues, and a company hires you to take you somewhere, and you have to get on the plane, you have to be in this Uber, this person you don't know, you're in a city you've never been to, you have to be on set for 8 hours, you have to work with all these different people, and essentially, when I did the commercial for ORS, I had to hide that, because there's a fear that if these people know that about you, they're not going to book you, you're not going to get the next job, so you have to have yourself in check, you have to know what you can do to, bring down your anxiety, you have to know your coping mechanisms. So for me, a coping mechanism is chewing gum. I'm surprised that I actually don't have my gum and I'm not chewing it right now. It's in my purse, always very close by. It's a very specific brand of gum. It's a very specific flavor. It's always worked for me. I also know with working with my therapist, breathing exercises. I know that holding my mouth open and breathing out of my mouth helps take my panic attack down, because if I start, that's tension. I'm bringing more tension to my body when what my body needs to do is relax. So being in situations where you're expected to be on, you're expected to be this personality that you present to the world through YouTube, through Instagram, through your blog, I have to know that, one, I have a job to do, two, I do have this disorder, and three, how are you going to pull that all together? So, Makeover mechanisms, which I actually wrote a blog post about maybe 2 weeks ago, I list them all out, listening to music beforehand, doing meditation, leading up to the week before an event, having my gum always, it's hard, definitely very hard, but after a couple years of doing it, you kind of know what you can do, you know your limitations, but it's also almost disappointing to know that you do still have limitations. Like, there aren't things that I can openly do and know that I'll be okay doing it. But being open about, like I said before, my issues and sharing it with people, it helps. It helps other people. And breaking, like I said before, the idea of this perfect image. I'm perfectly imperfect. I don't have to be this, everything's great, everything's fine, because it's not.
No, she got it.
Yes, it is definitely a women-dominated field. For me, I think it's extra important. It's important for everyone to be open about it, but I think it's extra important that I am, because as a person who writes and, talks and whatever, like, it's important for, I think, well, I've seen how important it is for other Black men to see a Black man talking about their problems openly. Because, we all know how we are raised to be, resilient, Superman, don't cry no emotions, always a provider, always showing strength and providing comfort to people. For me, one of the ways that I have dealt and coped is by being very open. And it takes the shame away, and it normalizes these things. I mean, I don't know everyone's, experiences or whatever, but it's something that is so pervasive. I mean, we see it in our behaviors, we name and dope names, all that stuff, but it's clearly there's something that so many of us deal with. So I think just like me talking about it, even from like, it's therapy day. I mean, people just think that these things are normal, so you get this stuff in your life is normal. And I talk about the good stuff, the bad stuff. I talk about, how I was in Panama with
Hey guys, I'm finished at the event. I vlogged as much as I could. I kind of wanted to listen more, and there's more on my social media, but it will be gone in 24 hours. And probably by the time this goes up, you won't see it. But very informative. It is very important to talk about mental health, especially in the Black community. It's not talked about very much, and it needs to be brought to light. It needs to be addressed, and it needs to just be, I said addressed more. So I learned a lot, and I'm so proud of Ashley from Don't Die Afraid of putting this together. She did an amazing job, and that kind of inspired me. She was very resilient, and she spoke it out into existence. She played a recording of herself, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago, saying she wanted to do something, and she spoke it out into existence, and look what happened. She made it come true, and that's a true inspiration of somebody who's very wanting to do something, and I commend her for that. And I'm like, inspire me. I want to do an event someday. I want to, have people come support me more. And, I may not seem like everybody supports me, but I know there's people out there that do support me. So one day it's going to happen for me too.